Ever woken up in the middle of the night, fully conscious but completely unable to move? Perhaps you felt an eerie presence in the room, a shadowy figure lurking by your bedside. No, you're not starring in your own horror movie, but you might be experiencing something almost as terrifying: sleep paralysis. A condition as bewildering as it is widespread, sleep paralysis affects around 7.6% of the global population. Let's dive into the mysterious world of this nighttime phenomenon, where dreams, reality, and fear blur into one. What the heck is sleep paralysis anyway? Sleep paralysis is like your brain pulling a practical joke on you, only it's not funny. During normal sleep, your brain shuts down your muscles to prevent you from acting out your dreams. This is a protective mechanism, because who wants to actually leap out of bed to chase that giant marshmallow in your dream? However, in sleep paralysis, your brain wakes up while your body is still in this paralysis mode. You're conscious, but you can't move a muscle or even utter a sound. It's like being locked inside your own body, and yes, it's just as creepy as it sounds. This condition is classified as a parasomnia, a type of abnormal behavior during sleep. Sleep paralysis typically occurs during rapid eye movement sleep, the stage where dreaming is most vivid. Normally, you wouldn't be aware of this muscle paralysis, but when sleep paralysis strikes, your brain and body are out of sync, leaving you stuck in a terrifying in-between state. Types of sleep paralysis. The uninvited guests. Sleep paralysis doesn't just come in one flavor, it offers a chilling variety with two main types. The first, hypnagogic sleep paralysis, strikes as you're falling asleep. Normally, your awareness fades as you drift off, but in this case, your brain remains conscious while your body has already entered the paralytic state of REM sleep, leaving you stuck on the precipice of a dream, unable to move. On the flip side, hypnopompic sleep paralysis occurs as you're waking up. Your mind becomes alert before your body can shake off the paralysis, leaving you trapped in your own body, conscious yet unable to move, as though your brain hit the on switch before your body caught up. The hallucination horror show. As if being paralyzed isn't terrifying enough, sleep paralysis often brings along some unwelcome guests: hallucinations. These aren't your typical dreams. They're vivid, hyper-realistic experiences that can range from bizarre to downright horrifying. You might see shadowy figures looming over you, feel a suffocating weight on your chest, or hear strange noises. These hallucinations can feel so real that you might wonder if your room is actually haunted. The hallucinations experienced during sleep paralysis are classified into three main types: intruder hallucinations, feeling a presence in the room; incubus hallucinations, feeling pressure on the chest or suffocation; and vestibular motor hallucinations, feeling as though you're floating or having an out-of-body experience. In ancient times, people believed these experiences were caused by demons, witches, or even aliens. Today, we know they're just your brain's way of messing with you during a vulnerable moment, but that doesn't make them any less scary. The many faces of sleep paralysis around the world. Sleep paralysis may be a scientifically recognized condition, but throughout history, different cultures have come up with their own explanations for this strange phenomenon. In Egypt, sleep paralysis is attributed to evil jinns, supernatural creatures that are said to torment humans in their sleep. In China, it's known as ghost oppression, where malevolent spirits are believed to pin down the sleeper. And in Newfoundland, the condition is called the old hag phenomenon, where an old witch supposedly sits on your chest and immobilizes you. In the US, sleep paralysis has even been linked to alien abduction experiences. Imagine waking up paralyzed with a strange figure standing over you. It's no wonder some people think they've had a close encounter of the third kind. These cultural interpretations show that sleep paralysis is a universal experience, often cloaked in myth and mystery. Who's at risk? Sleep paralysis doesn't just happen to anyone. It likes to pick on people with certain risk factors. If you're someone who sleeps on your back, has an erratic sleep schedule, or is under a lot of stress, congratulations, you've made yourself a prime target for sleep paralysis. Studies have shown that sleeping in the supine position, on your back, increases the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. Other risk factors include sleep disorders like narcolepsy, which causes excessive daytime sleepiness and sudden bouts of sleep, Mental health conditions, particularly anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder, are also linked to a higher risk of sleep paralysis. And of course, sleep deprivation is a major culprit. If you're burning the candle at both ends, your brain might decide to exact its revenge by trapping you in a sleep paralysis episode. Is sleep paralysis dangerous? Here's where we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Sleep paralysis, while terrifying, is generally not dangerous. It doesn't pose any physical harm, and episodes typically last only a few seconds to a few minutes. However, the psychological effects can be significant. The fear and anxiety surrounding sleep paralysis can lead to insomnia, making it harder for people to get the restful sleep they need. Frequent episodes of sleep paralysis can also contribute to mental health issues, especially if you start dreading going to sleep. The fear of another episode can create a vicious cycle of anxiety and sleep disruption, which in turn increases the likelihood of more sleep paralysis episodes. Can you break free? Treatment and prevention tips. The million-dollar question: is there a way to stop sleep paralysis? Unfortunately, there's no surefire cure, but there are ways to reduce the frequency and severity of episodes. Your first line of defense is good sleep hygiene. This means sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and avoiding substances like caffeine and alcohol that can disrupt your sleep. If you're dealing with frequent sleep paralysis, consider talking to a healthcare professional, especially if you suspect an underlying sleep disorder like narcolepsy or sleep apnea. Cognitive behavioral therapy has also been shown to help some people manage the anxiety and fear associated with sleep paralysis. The brain's role in sleep paralysis, a battle of sleep and wakefulness. To understand sleep paralysis, it helps to know a bit about how your brain operates during sleep. Sleep is divided into several stages, including non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement sleep, with rapid eye movement being the stage where the most vivid dreaming occurs. During rapid eye movement sleep, your brain is buzzing with activity, processing emotions, memories, and even your wildest dreams. To prevent you from physically acting out those dreams, like leaping out of bed to chase imaginary creatures, your brain cleverly sends signals to your muscles, keeping them in a state of temporary paralysis called atonia. This safety feature ensures you don't end up doing anything dangerous while dreaming. However, when sleep paralysis happens, there's a glitch in the system. Your brain regains consciousness before your body has time to shake off this paralysis, leaving you in a limbo state where you're awake, but still unable to move. Can anxiety cause sleep paralysis? Absolutely, anxiety and stress are two of the most significant triggers for sleep paralysis, acting as a double-edged sword that disrupts the delicate balance of sleep stages. When you're under high stress, your brain struggles to transition smoothly between the stages of sleep, particularly when moving in and out of REM sleep, the stage where sleep paralysis tends to occur. Anxiety can keep your brain in a hyperactive state, making it more likely that you'll wake up in the middle of REM sleep, but your body won't follow suit. This disjointed awakening is what leads to the frightening sensation of being conscious but paralyzed. Moreover, anxiety often brings along its notorious partner, sleep deprivation. When you're not getting enough quality sleep due to stress or overthinking, your brain might retaliate by locking you in place during a sleep paralysis episode. The combination of sleep deprivation and heightened stress levels can set the perfect stage for sleep paralysis, creating a vicious cycle of anxiety and disrupted sleep. And that's a wrap on the spine-chilling world of sleep paralysis. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the realm of creepy sleep phenomena, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to click that subscribe button too. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on any more strange and sleep-filled content. Sweet dreams, and remember, it's all in your head, literally.